Let's turn this thing up a little bit. We're live yet? We are live. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander here, the treadmill wealth coach. Doing a little bit different tonight, but you can see I got the treadmill. Probably hear a little echo going on. So I'm going to check everything and make sure we're going to all the platforms and everything we need to be. You know how we do here at winnersallaround.com. I know it's been a minute since I was here, but you know what? I'm supposed to be on every day, but you know what? Sometimes I can't make it on, and that's just the way that it goes. So thank you guys for bearing with me, and thank you guys for joining here. It's another episode of the Treadmill Wealth Coach with Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander. Hope you can hear me okay. Let me go ahead and check a few things really quick to make sure, because you know, winners all around, guys. We take you to all the different platforms, right? So I got to make sure we're on everywhere that we need to be correctly. So let's check this really quick. Looks like we're on all the Facebooks like we need to be. I'm going to check the YouTube, and then I'm going to snatch the YouTube, because that's where you need to go check us out 24/7, okay? So go check us out, Winners All Around, on YouTube 24/7, and then I'm going to make sure we get everywhere else that we need to be. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, so, I almost forgot. Oh my gosh. Okay, bear with me. I forgot. I'm going to probably pop off for a couple seconds, but I forgot Instagram. We must go separately and kick off the live. So, go live. All right, well, I'm back. All right, with that said, I almost forgot. Woo. Okay, so Instagram, we got to do a little bit differently to kick off the actual live. And let me see now. Let me see. Can you check IG and see if I'm on there live? That's okay. Forget it. I don't want to bug him. I don't want nobody getting all funky. So let me see, where is my other folks at? Okay. All right. So we got that going. Now I was on the YouTube. What happened? Where am I at? Okay. Looks like YouTube. Are we playing correctly? Are we playing? Don't believe. All right. Your lives, news, lives. Okay. I don't see it running. Wait, what's that? Okay, is that it? Okay, it threw me off. Let me see. Lives, videos, shorts, live. Where is it at? All right. That was orange. I think that was the wrong one. So, lives. Let me check the other one. Boom. Normally I see it pop right there. Let me go to here. No, it's not there. I can be on that one. Check my other one. Okay, it looks like we're live on that YouTube, so that should be correct. So let me check another way. Back here, view the channel. Want to make sure it's definitely there, guys. It got to be there, because that's the home base, right? That's the home base. Okay, let me check it a different way. It got to be there, and I need that link. So, just checking, just bear with me. Okay. All right. So, what happened? Okay, guys, let me fix this. Oh, All right, so don't bear with me. Don't disappear too long, but I wanted to make sure. Okay, it's telling the truth. It's telling the truth. It's telling the truth. Okay, it was telling the truth. Here we go. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now we should be good. So, all right, I'm back, y'all. So let me check. We should be good now. If you forget to click a button, you might have an issue. So I think that's what happened. Forgot to click a button. A lot going on. A lot going on in my life. We're going to talk about that. A lot going on in my life right now. So let me see. Looks like everything is going well there. Check the channel. Check the lives. Looks like it's playing well. All right, let's try another thing. Just we got to make sure that we're where we need to be. Okay. Looks like, wait a minute, let me check something else. I apologize. We're having a little bit of a difficulty today. No, that looks like it's playing right. That looks like it's doing it right. All right. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get to it. See, when you switch stuff around, you notice this whole week, couple weeks been switched around. But you know what? Things happen. And you work through them, you fight through them. And that's really the topic that we're talking about today, right? And so I don't know why it looks like everything's up to par and everything's running there, but it's not coming up on here. So, I hate to stop it and change it and flip that thing up. And sometimes technology is off and you think something's not working and it's working. Or you have something working perfect and then you turn your back and come back and it's not working. That's just how it is, right? Matter of fact, if you're a business owner, you're an artist, we just have some things that are getting ready to pop off, y'all. You can get on CBS and Time Warner and Fox and Living Local and all types of different networks and things that are out there. So we're working to help folks do all of that stuff, right? And so just stay in tune with what's going on with winners all around. Okay. I turned off this device and let's see if that makes a difference, because it looks like it should be running and everything should be on point because it says that it's going. Okay. But it's still not going. So hold on. Okay. Some of these look like they're running right. You are live. View on YouTube. All right. Looks like we're running fine. I'm watching the stream, but why isn't it showing up right here? Okay. It's not showing up here like it's running fine. Oh, there it went live. I told you about technology. See, guys, I apologize. It's been like about 9 minutes and we ain't got nothing going right yet, but we do got something going right yet. You learn consistency. You learn, that's what tonight's about. Haters will hate, but you get success, right? Fighting through the stuff. So let me go ahead, now that it's working, right? The stuff. So let me go ahead, now that it's working, right? Okay, looks like that's good. And all right, copy the link. Okay, Now we're going to go to, oh, I got this phone. I forgot because we got some special stuff going on this evening. So stay with us, guys. Let's see. Let me go to, got a little brain fog. Okay, there we go. Okay. So here we go. And all right. And we went there already. No, we didn't. So we're going to go there now. All right. We're going to go here now. All right. Now we're going to get out of there. And we're going to go to X. All right. We're going to go here. And I remember how to do everything. Okay. No, don't want that. I thought that, oh, there it is. I don't know why it didn't work before. Okay. So anyway, we got that done. And we've been here in a minute. So let's go here. Okay. And TikTok will be back in a second. Okay. And where's the snap at? There's the snap. Huh. Oh, I hadn't seen that picture in a long time. I don't even know where that picture is. Thanks, Snapchat. I'm going to keep it. Okay. Me and my little son, when he was little, took his first train ride. Again, happy Mother's Day to you guys who just had Mother's Day. Congratulations. I hope you watched our show, Dads Deserve Justice, on Mother's Day. Okay. So I'm going to do that right now. All right. So what else I had to do? I was trying to do one other thing. Okay. Yes. So here we go. All right. So now we're on all the platforms. We still got to add TikTok. And tonight we're going to jump on Threads. Ooh, my brain. We're going to jump on Tag as well. Okay. Oh, my man, Willow Wonka is on there kicking like he do. Okay. Allow. All right, look a little dark. All right, I don't even really know how to do this thing on here, but I'm trying. I'm working at it. My partner's a little incognito at the moment, so she can't help me. I miss her because I'm a mess. But anyway, so I think we're here. And one more thing to go. All right, so let's jump on to the good old-fashioned. Okay. TikTok be going off. Okay. So, haters will hate. I think that was the name of our title. Keep it moving. Will hate. I'm going to change it up here a little bit. Haters will hate succeed. All right. That should work for TikTok. All right, TikTok. So, when we are live on TikTok. So we got tag pumping and rocking and rolling. We got YouTube over there. We got a whole bunch of stuff happening here. All right, so this is the treadmill, so you guys know. And let me go back up here and flip us back around. All right, hello, TikTok, what's going on? So guys, this evening, we're on Threads, TikTok, X, Facebook, IG, YouTube. Probably forgot some stuff. Right? So hello, everybody. Hey, this is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander here, your treadmill wealth coach. It's been a few days, been a lot going on in my life. I'm sure there's a lot going on in your life. Again, help everybody had a good Mother's Day. Make sure you go to YouTube under Winners All Around and check out all the different shows that we've had, all the different stuff that we uploaded. The shorts are popping. Thank you guys for making the numbers move a little bit. You know, I got to remind people that the numbers aren't always what they seem, because if you look at all the different posts that are on our YouTube, on all the different channels, you see hundreds and thousands of views, but it doesn't run all through the system, so it doesn't show up there. And some of the numbers are off there anyway, because remember, we don't control all that. But that's not what this is about. Hey, TikTok, what's going on today? What's up? We got Blueberry in the house, Kaden in the house, Shahir, what's going on? Madison, all right. If I had a daughter, her name was going to be Madison, but it didn't work out. I had 4 boys. 3 of my own. So anyway, so today we got Tagged in the house. What's going on? What's up, y'all? And I just know that tomorrow on Tagged, speaking of Tagged, tomorrow on Tagged, we have Hasco dollars. So make sure you guys go to Tagged app, register on the Tagged app, and tomorrow at about 10:30 p.m., 10:11, find Hasco, Hasco, on the Tagged app, okay? Also on Thursdays at midnight, you can find Miss Rowe, or known as The Real Tress, THAREAL Tress, TRESS. Okay, so if you want to come and spit, dance, perform, sing, do some poetry, freestyle, you want to get on those 2 shows on the Tagged app, okay, with Winners All Around. And we'll work to get you. Make sure you're on Tuesday Takeover. That's with Hasco tomorrow. What's up, Snowback? That guy. Right now, a lot of people would ask me the Freestyle Friday or Friday Freestyle on my brain. Anyway, that will be with Miss Rowe or The Real Tress. That's on Tagged as well. Okay. Now we won't upload that at this moment, but if you want to be uploaded, you want the world to see you, make sure you jump on and do some spitting, do some rapping, do some things with Hasco dollars on Tagged for the Tuesday Takeover. Okay, guys? What's up, Jason? Self, what's going on? Shahir, all you guys. Hey. So thank you for jumping on. We're in all these different platforms, making it up. And I forgot to speed up my treadmill a little bit where I got a little strength. Okay, so that being said, guys, I'm sorry, guys. You probably got a little bit of an echo because we're doing this today. But I wanted to try out a few different things, get in a couple different places. So again, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander, the Treadmill Wealth Coach. And we are, thanks to Winners All Around, we're on multiple different platforms. If you are a business owner, if you are a artist, performing artist, singer, dancer, rapper, then you follow us, subscribe, on the YouTube under Winners All Around. Check us out, guys, so we can make some things pop off, make some things happen. Contact us. Let us help you get into lifestyle. Let us help you go just blow up the world and have success. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. Give artists and business owners exposure and help them to succeed in their passions. And today's topic on the Treadmill Wealth Coach was haters will hate. Remember, success is the best revenge. And I just had a lot of things that's going on in my life the last couple of weeks. And you can only control what you can control. I've been talking with a lot of different people, going through some stuff. And the thing that happens is, if you read in the description, a lot of times somebody may run into a negative or bad person. And I don't like to say bad because we should forgive everybody and everybody should get a chance. But you run into some negative vibes and it might be a bad day. It might be stuff that's going on. But what happens is that energy, those things rub off on you, and you might be, if you're not careful, sort of become like them. We got the Diddy trial that's going on right now. And oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on. Why? Because the surrounding, the environment, right? I was listening to a therapist today, and they talked about, we have a tendency to run from things, and we have a tendency, where we become stronger and we learn how to deal with life and different stuff when we actually plant our flag and, as I always say, are committed to the commitment. So sometimes people, you might think they're hating on you. They made some bad judgments calls against you. They're using you, different things of that nature, but it might just be the circumstance, or maybe people got overwhelmed or a lot of stuff came down on them. And that's why the Bible says you got to forgive. Now, while you're forgiving, protect yourself. While you're forgiving, do the things that you need to do, not to create problems, not to create situations, but in order so you can survive yourself as well. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you really, really can get intertwined and mixed up and bought into life and stuff that's out there versus believing in God and yourself and pushing forward. And so with the idea of success is the greatest revenge, it doesn't mean go hurt people. It doesn't mean destroy people. It doesn't mean create problems for other people. You don't want to do that. But what you want to do is focus on repairing yourself, building yourself, controlling yourself, your mental energy, all that type of stuff. And remember, guys, nobody does that by themselves. That's why someone who can commit to the commitment and someone who's a real friend or someone who's been through the thick and thin with you and stuff like that, someone that loves you, right? Your family, stuff like that, right? They will stick with you through the thick and thin. Now, sometimes they go through their stuff too, and you have to give a pass for that. You have to understand that. It's a hard thing to do. So if you think about it like this, haters will hate. That means you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have problems. You're going to have people that do things to you. You're going to have people that, use you. You're going to have all these different things in life, right? They will hate. You can't escape that. You can't escape life, right? So what comes down to is how you're able to respond. Are you able to plant your flag? Are you able not to let that negative energy or that stuff rub off on the people you love, people that's out there, people you're working with, all those type of things, and work to get through it and get past it so you can have some success? Now, this is all types of different things. If you watch the show, I think it was yesterday, the day before. Well, yes, it was yesterday because it was Mother's Day, right? So go to the YouTube, Winners All Around, check out the show from yesterday, Dads Deserve Justice on Mother's Day, right? We talked about parent alienation. Guys, we're not talking about just relationships. We're not talking about just business. We're not talking about just family. We're talking about everything, right? There can be alienation in everything. Sometimes not intentional, right? So how do you counteract that? Well, the first thing we have to understand is that we cannot escape that, right? People came to me because I'm sitting here trying to keep myself healthy, right? I had a terrible accident last year. I'm recovering. I'm working through lots of different things, and, I'm supposed to be on this every single day. But you know what? I can't make it every single day. And sometimes I even get on and I got to get off. Sometimes I start and don't keep going. There are things that happen, right? But what am I supposed to do? Die? What am I supposed to do? Neglect trying to work to keep myself healthy, neglect trying to take care of the family and businesses and success and the people that I love because someone doesn't like it or someone tries to create a problem out of it. You can't do that, guys. You have to plant your flag sometimes. And sometimes you become a martyr. I have a meeting coming up with a guy if you listen to the last show, I played his video, right? He's the what is the name of that? The unmarried is on Facebook. The unmarried truth, I think that it is. And he gives all these scenarios when he was going through separation and divorce, fighting for his kids. Then he thought it worked out, then it didn't work out. Then they tried to get him, right? So he kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And guys, he still has not gotten to the point that he wants to get to. But that doesn't mean he stopped. That doesn't mean he quit. That doesn't mean he gave up on his kids. That doesn't mean that he ran away from the people that supported him and cared him and loved him. No, he's fighting through it. And he's doing what I do. He turned the pain into gain. Because most people don't see the people see the flowers and all the good stuff at the end. They don't see the pain and the stuff that you go through to win and to succeed and to try. People don't see it in a marriage. People don't see it in a business. People don't see it in a relationship, right? You got to be committed to the commitment, and you got to see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture in business is success. The bigger picture in a relationship is a relationship that keeps going. The bigger picture, if you are an artist or a performer, the bigger picture is, right, can you get a record out? Do you get plays on it? Do you get views on it? Can you get to a show, right? All those type of things make a difference. What's going on, Toxic? Yeah, I chatted with your man. He's the beast. He's the beast. He said he's really busy, but would love to do some stuff with him. And so gonna keep in touch. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him on Tuesday Takeover with Haskell tomorrow, so I can get some more of that footage with a couple people together. I snatched a little bit of it when he dropped some nuggets for me, and then you can find that on the Winners All Around on YouTube, right? And so, guys, whatever it takes, you have to keep on moving. You got to keep on pushing. I had a meeting with a guy today, and he said, you know, he sort of fell off the map, and then he popped up today, and he said, "I'm ready." That's why you don't write people off, guys. That's why you don't cancel deals. You don't cancel people, because you don't know when things will pop off and people will get ready. You know, that happens in business, that happens in personal, that happens in life. I train and coach people all the time. And I'm like, look, right? One thing you can't control, one thing you can't stop is you can't stop life. You can't stop the train. Now, you can take your life, but we don't want you to do that, right? But even if you do that, you put a permanent Band-Aid on it, but you leave behind people. You leave behind loved ones. You leave behind issues. You leave behind stuff. We talked about parent alienation on Mother's Day, right? I was listening to a session today, like a therapist, and they talked about, and I already knew this, right? The guy talks about legalizing fatherhood. Isn't that messed up? Legalizing fatherhood. But it is selfish of a woman, it's selfish of a man if they create a problem with children. Parent alienation. But somebody said something that gave me an epiphany today. If somebody who brought children into the world is willing to hurt their children, destroy their children's future, go through all of those things, then what makes you think that they're willing to support and overlook or forgive an ex or a girlfriend or a boyfriend that's no longer with them, or an ex-husband or an ex-wife or an ex-business partner? What makes you think that if they're willing to do that to their children, that they won't do it to you? So how do you respond? Stay positive, stay focused, pick up the pieces, keep moving. And remember, guys, success is the best revenge. You know, one of my artists, we've been blessed to have some massive hits, #1 billboards, Grammy nomination considerations. I've been in the game for a long time producing platinum records and all types of different things. And I remember when social media, yes, this thing right here, social media came along, I hadn't grasped it yet, but he saw it. He saw it early. And he started to build what we know today as a following, right? He started to get those likes and all that type. Likes hadn't even been invented. The word likes hadn't even been invented yet. But he focused and he worked on all of those things. And he built and he built and he built. And he got to the point, guys, because unfortunately, social media, I call it Hollywood, has crisscrossed lines with people. See, I come from the music entertainment industry. I've been in the Hollywood and massive entertainment industry for a long time. And it's not real. It's not, right? You're going to hear things in the Diddy trial and you're going to be like, what? Right? But it's not real. Some of it's real. Some of it's not real. But a lot of Hollywood isn't real, right? For example, how do they used to sell, and they still do it, how do they sell cars? How do they sell a screwdriver? How do they sell this treadmill, right? They use a lot of times sexy women, right? But when you buy the car, guys, have you ever got the woman with it? No, but you fell in love with the car because you liked the woman who was standing next to the car. It wasn't real, but you bought into something that wasn't real. So now social media, everybody is living their best life. How you doing? Living my best life. How you doing? I'm great. They go home. They're not great, right? Now, not that they need to tell you everything, right? That may not be any of your business, right? But the reality of it is Hollywood and the world have crisscrossed. And we don't even know necessarily what's real. And it's going to get worse. How do I know? Because of AI, right? Trump became big on what? Fake news, right? But was he wrong? No, there's lots of fake news out there. I grew up in the hood, right? To some degree, upper class hood, right? But when I was near the hood, my friends was in the hood, and that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, when I was growing up, I used to have a lot of friends. And DC, where I grew up, Washington, D.C., at one point in time was known as the murder capital of the world. Now, I used to watch the news, and they would say, oh, 3 people got shot today. Sam, Tuna, and Mary, right? 3 people got shot. And I used to say, huh? Wait a minute. Pookie got shot today and died. Ray Ray got shot today and died. And Terrence got shot but didn't die. They ain't on the news. What they talking about? The numbers in DC went up 3. They advertised 3. It wasn't real, right? Now, you don't know what's real. You don't know if I'm real. Maybe I'm an AI talking to you, right? Maybe it's not a treadmill. Maybe it's a green screen, right? You don't know, right? And so as we go into a world that changes like that, we have to tune in better and more than ever into ourself, into our heart, into our mind, into our soul, right? And don't get caught up in all the stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine today because personally going through a little bit the last couple of weeks. And he said, Malcolm, you know, we've been through the ringer. We've done those things. And sometimes you have to walk away when people aren't keeping your best interest at heart. And sometimes that hurts. And sometimes it will affect lots of different things. But if they don't care, why should you? Now, I don't mean be defensive. I don't mean create a problem. You know, we have a situation with one of our artists, right? He's doing certain things and he hasn't followed through the last couple weeks. Does that mean we cut him off? We chop him down? We disregard him? No, we still took him to an incredible event. We introduced him to some of the richest and the top people in the city. Like, why? Because hopefully he gets himself together. He picks up the pieces of where things are falling apart, and everybody won't have destroyed what was happening in the intro. Guys, it's hard. It's not easy, but we have to do it. You know, if you see, I'm going to stop right now so maybe you can read my shirt. It says Father's Initiative. You can see that. Father's Initiative, right? I went to an event where they had a thing for fathers. There's so many different events out there for fathers, right? Fathers fighting for fathers. Our organization, Dads Deserve Justice. Go to the winners all around on YouTube and watch some of those shows, guys. And if you have a father, an uncle, a grandparent, even a female, we support females who don't alienate their kids from their father, who don't weaponize the system, right? So go support the show, support what we're doing, and therefore we can then support other people, right? And so if you watch the show and you share the show and you like the show, that helps us to grow. That helps us to help you grow. And eventually we'll be able to help hundreds and thousands of people around the world who end up in a situation like happens to a lot of dads, right? And it happens to moms as well. Okay, ladies, don't get upset. I understand, right? But more often it happens to dads because the system is about money. So how do you succeed there? Well, the guy I had on the show the other day, right? As I said earlier, everything's not perfect for what he got going on. He's gotten through different stages of his situation, but he's turning the negative into a positive and into a way that he can help and bless other people, at the same time enhance what he's doing in his life. That's what you got to do, guys. Don't let anybody take you out. Don't let anybody stop you. And remember that no one will ever do it by themselves. There's a book called Good to Great by Jim Collins. If you're on our YouTube and you check out, I think the thumbnail for Tuesday Takeover with Hasco, I have that book up there, Jim Collins, Good to Great. It's not your idea. It's not the business. It's not your product or service. It is the team. Together, each achieves more. The team that makes all the difference in the world. You won't always agree. You won't always get along. But guys, it is the team that has a bigger picture in mind and can hold on to the bigger pictures while you do what? While you go through life and the journeys that you cannot escape from. It is not the destination. It's the journey that you're willing to fight for and go through. And if you do that long enough, over and over again, when it's painful, when it hurts, guess what will happen? You will achieve success. And I'm going to tell you something that happens when you do that, Coco. People will say to you, I knew you could do it. I knew it was in you. And they'll think you made it look so easy. But it won't have been easy. It may have been the hardest thing you've ever gone through in life. But success doesn't come from easy. Success is living outside of your comfort zone. So those who run to stay comfortable, those who strive to keep, I heard a therapist talking about all the peace. There's part of the boat that you're missing. Because if you can get through some stuff, you create something called experiences. You create something called wisdom, right? And then those are the things that propel you on and on and on. And then people won't understand what happened. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you so much, TikTok. Thank you so much. I know it's been a long time. Hey. I haven't even figured out how to work this tag thing. What's going on, Lola? What's going on? Toxic, my man was in here. Liz was in here. As I know, my partner, Ms. Rowe, always says, you know, people are lurking, but I don't know how to do all that stuff, right? And by the way, guys, if you're on Tagged, make sure you check out The Real Tress on Tagged. And I heard she's been on there a lot lately more. You can see her on Winners All Around. Also, Takeover Tuesday. Tuesday Takeover with Hasco is also on the Tag platform, right? And sometimes we're able to broadcast all of that because Tag is a little bit funny, sort of like Instagram. Even TikTok, I got to have another device going on with TikTok because TikTok doesn't give us the stream key that they used to give us, right? And that's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo, but it's just to say it makes it a little bit more difficult. So we're working through all that. But guys, make sure on tag that you go and you find the Real Tress, THA, Real Tress, okay? Friend her, work with her to build that thing. That was my partner. We started Winners All Around together to make it possible to help artists and business owners succeed in their passions, while at the same time getting exposure that they cannot get on their own, right? And so watch for big things, guys. We have some incredible deals that we just inked and some things that we look forward to doing some big things in the future. And so with that being said, surround yourself with people who want to win and go out there and win. Again, my name is Dr. Malcolm D. Alexander. Many of them call me the Treadmill Wealth Coach. God bless, and remember, it's your decisions that determine your lifestyle. Surround yourself with the best of the best that you can find. Lock arms and make it happen. Hey guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks, Tag, for joining me today. Don't forget the Real Tress and Hasco. They're much better than me, right? And thank you so much to TikTok. You're always a blessing. Thank you so much to IG, Facebook, X, YouTube, Tagged. Did I miss anybody? Threads, WhatsApp, Snapchat. You name it, guys. We're working to bring it to you. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Get my shirt there. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, y'all? Okay, guys, until next time, I'm sweating profusely.